Hey guys, welcome to Girls Gone Viral, your weekly dose of all things pop culture, current events, and real talk. I'm Mami Yana.
And I'm Bree.
Welcome. We have a great show today, and we're going to talk about
shooting your shot.
It's going down in the deal.
And we're talking about shooting your shot. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be super funny. I'm excited to hear your stories about that. Do you have funny stories?
I don't really have funny stories. I don't think I have funny stories.
I have some funny stories. I mean, we'll see if they're funny. You tell me if you think they're funny.
Okay. All right. So what are we going to talk about first?
But I kind of wanted to, first of all, I know this conversation has been, hit over the head with a stick all week long, but the Will situation at the Oscars.
Yeah.
I mean, truly, I don't even want to discuss that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone has talked about it. We all have our take on it. We all seen it happen. We all made our decisions on what, who, what, when, where, why, how. But my thing about that I kind of wanted to, get your advice on, or not advice, get your opinion on.
Mm-hmm.
So we had that situation last week. That was a big thing. Everybody was talking about it. But then it came out today that Kanye West dropped out of Coachella. So you know that Kanye West has been going through his familial issues with his divorce, and Will has been going through his issues. He had a book where he basically went into detail of issues that he had since childhood and childhood trauma that has been affecting him as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
So my question, or the conversation that I kind of want to have is when we see black men in Hollywood with their mental health and them expressing themselves and their mental health and their emotional ups and downs being put on Front Street, how do you think the world treats them?
I think at first people kind of think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
We take because I love our people, but we laugh about everything.
Yes.
We think everything is
we have
funny.
no choice. If we have to laugh to keep from crying with all the shit we gotta go through, right?
We've been through a lot of trauma just as a people. But yeah, I definitely think, first the humor comes, all the jokes, all the memes,
Mm-hmm,
all that stuff. But once that surpasses, you really have to really sit there and think about what you're looking at, and you're seeing a person really break down in front of the world. You're seeing their mental state break down in front of the world. We've never ever seen Will Smith react the way he did.
Right. So I think that the thing is, everybody is talking about what he did and should he have done it, but I think the why is a very important part of it.
Yeah.
We all know what. Mm-hmm. We all know when. We don't really truly know why, and that is the real bread and butter of this thing.
Yeah, definitely. The why is super important. And I think too, it's for him to get to that point, because you're talking about Will Smith. This is I would consider him an A-list celebrity.
He is absolutely an A-list celebrity.
And not only that, but he's a black A-list celebrity.
He is absolutely an A-list celebrity. He's up there with, he's not a black celebrity, a black actor. No, he is an amazing actor, one of the best in the industry.
Yeah. And
he's a black man. But he's not, it's not like he's the best black man. He's the best, and he's a black man.
Right. So the fact that he didn't take a second thought to even think, this could be really bad for my career. Making a move like this, he didn't even take a thought.
Oh no, he was not thinking of long term in that moment.
Yeah, and I've heard he's been penalized in some cases, Netflix and some. Oh
yeah, there's
brands.
multiple.
Yeah, they're putting his projects on hold because they're thinking.
Netflix already dropped him completely from one, and then I know HBO, I think it is, or some other network is putting his projects on hold. But that goes to my original question, okay, when a black man has an emotional reaction in the public eye, how does Hollywood treat them, and how can we reflect to take that with the people that we in our lives, so that we can kind of use it as a learning experience.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Hollywood. Hollywood is a weird place anyway.
Hollywood.
it's Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
It's one of those places that lets you know on purpose that we're letting you in. You're not really in. We're giving you the opportunity to come in. And once you lose that opportunity, I mean, you saw this with Monique, you know,
Yes.
when she spoke about her injustices and, you know, lower pay and things
Yes.
like that. When she started speaking out, they shut her out.
For years.
They shut her out. Like, they have the power to do that. And if you want to be in that industry, it's almost like you have to be, you know, this servant to this industry and play by their rules.
Right.
You know? And unfortunately, for somebody like Will Smith or even Kanye, because I think when Kanye has, you know, had his mental, you know, breakdowns and his lashing out at Kim Kardashian and her boyfriend Pete Davidson, when he's had those moments, like, they've also threatened to, like, oh, you can't show up to this, you can't come to this, you're not going to be able to perform to that, you know. And I think there's a very thin line between these people just kind of like looking for attention, because people always, they're just looking for attention,
right?
But no, they're really crying out for help.
Yeah, they're humans. I think that we kind of not necessarily put celebrities on a pedestal, like where we see them as outside of human, but at least for me, it's not that, but it's more like we see them as just only entertainment, and that their real lives are not,
they're not real people.
Like, they're not real people, and that they don't feel the way that people feel, and that they don't react the way that people react. Like with Kanye, listen, that is typical grade A baby daddy behavior. He ain't doing nothing different. Like,
he really
Kanye West is a black ass baby daddy. Like, he ain't doing
like, we could do a whole
just
show
annoying
on
as
baby
fuck.
daddies.
Just annoying.
Like, yeah, we could do a whole show on how baby daddies act when you move on, because like, he's the poster child right now. He's just
literally, like, I mean, I would hope that it's not more than what it is, and I hope that maybe I'm not like doing exactly that, minimizing it and being like, oh, he just a baby, you know. But like, from what I see, like, oh, you're not letting me go to my kid's birthday party. Like, boy, bye. You was at the damn birthday party. Like, you know, like, I don't know. This is just from an outside looking in. But from what I see, it's like, that is like how a man would react when he sees maybe the effects of his decisions. Or, you know, even if it was inevitable, like, it's just a transition and it's a turbulent time in their lives, and people handle it differently.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that Kanye's outlandish behavior, Will's unexpected reaction, is just kind of like humans being themselves, and we just don't expect it to happen because they're in the limelight, because they're a celebrity.
Yeah. But we definitely don't expect it to happen, because it's like, we just think that they're supposed to know better because they have PR people, they have a team around them. We just think that they're going to be more protected,
right?
And they're going to know.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Definitely are like, it's more of a shock. It's more of a like surprise factor.
Yeah, because everyday person, they go up and slap somebody, like, ooh, okay, well, they got slapped, you know. But a person of this type of status, like, okay, you're talking about lawsuits, you're talking about losing opportunities, you're talking about embarrassing the people that you worked with,
that you represent.
It's a whole thing that comes with it. So to see him do that, was, you knew that he was like not in his right mind. Right. You knew it. It's just, he has so much to lose.
You said something earlier that like caught my attention for sure, when you're like, okay, you know, with celebrity, they have PR people, they have all of these different things. I think that kind of gives them a less excuse to be able to react like that, because it's like, you have access to everything that you need for your help. You know what I mean? Like, Kanye is a specific example. Like I said, I think that he's just being a typical baby daddy. But typical baby daddies are living typical lives. They're going to work. They're doing their typical ass shit. I feel like Kanye, who has access to not only mental health professionals, but the best mental health professionals. Yeah. Not only PR, but the best PR team. Not only everything. You know what I mean? Like, so for you to, and who knows what's really going on behind closed doors? Like, maybe Kim is like, really, who knows? I saw a meme. It was like, this is Kim's third divorce and everybody's blaming Kanye. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who knows what's really going on?
Yeah.
But at least Kim is saving face. She could be the devil behind closed doors. Who knows? I'm not saying that she is. But like, it's Kanye who's getting the bad representation. So I wonder if that is just due to him being a black man, or is it that he's not taking advantage of the access and the
I don't think they're taking advantage of it.
Right.
Like, I think because when you get to that kind of, Kanye's a billionaire,
right.
Not a millionaire,
right.
A billionaire,
a self-made billionaire. Yes. He became a billionaire very quick.
Yeah,
in 20 years he became a billionaire. Less than that.
And he has this, I don't know what to call it, but he has this persona about him, and it's just like, I do what I want to do,
right?
Because I am who I am, and nobody gave anything to me. I worked for this.
Right.
Like, you're not gonna tell me anything.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I mean?
did that.
You can't tell me anything.
And he's right. He, like I said, he became a billionaire in 15 years. Like, black man, billionaire, on my own, by myself.
Yeah.
Like, so he did that.
Yeah. So it's like, who are we to tell him?
You need to go get mental health. Like, you need to go seek help.
Right. But he did make the decision recently to go get help.
Did he?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah. I saw something that said that he's going to go to get help. Like,
good.
And so that's, he's going away, basically.
Good.
So I guess
maybe that's what his reasoning behind dropping out of Coachella. Maybe he's...
Yeah,
well,
and
good.
You have to have that support system around you too, like those people. Because once you get to that status, a lot of times they have a lot of yes men around them. And,
yes,
okay,
definitely.
whatever
you say, you need somebody to be like, bro, you tripping.
Yeah,
someone who like he
actually
respects
cares.
their someone who actually cares. Because even the public, we care. Like, people were like, Kanye, please, could you help? They care. They love him. They love him they love his music. They love his art. They love him.
Yeah,
but he don't give a damn about us. Someone who he respects their opinion to be like, bro.
Yeah, you're doing too much and something's wrong. Something's going terribly wrong. So I'm glad that he made that decision to go away, get some help, and hopefully we'll see like a new, improved.
Yeah, because old Kanye was the shit.
The old Kanye was like,
he was the bomb. Yeah, like. The bomb.
Yeah, he was. Because he
made
was raw.
Great music. Raw.
Yeah. And
real.
He got a little
relatable.
Lost, a little arrogant.
I don't know if it's lost. Maybe his art style elevated. Maybe I don't understand it. Maybe the old Kanye was on my mental level. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe he became more of a genius. Who knows? But maybe we can get back to the old Kanye. That would be cool.
Yeah, I like the old Kanye. I like the Kanye when he's just not talking. Like the Kanye. When
I like
you like
through
the crazy
wire. No, not even crazy. But I want to hear what you got to say, because what you got to say is great. Like,
sometimes.
I mean, then. I don't know about now.
Sometimes he does say like inspirational stuff, and you can see like how he got to where he is. Like, he really believes, like, he doesn't take no for an answer. He doesn't. Right. He believes that he can do anything and that he wants to do.
And that's true. That's the way of the world.
Yeah.
I was actually watching for the first time, and I don't know how I randomly just ended up. Like when you go on YouTube and you're just clicking, and then you click on that, and you click on that, and before you know it, you're looking at a whole other world of YouTube. I was watching Kanye West. Sunday service.
Oh yeah, I like his gospel.
I didn't hear him preaching, but the music is like, bro, it's
top
so
tier.
Good.
It's top tier.
It is so good.
I have a couple of I have his albums, like the gospel albums, and the last album that he came out with is very like spiritual, very inspirational.
It is so good. There's that one that's like trending on TikTok videos and like Instagram reels. The one is like, okay, obviously it's a sample from a song, but like I don't know the words, but I went and looked on the video, and I'm like there, and I'm like, woo, I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah,
like, this is good music.
No, there's something there. Like, there's like he definitely has a gift.
Yes,
like that's
he's gifted.
He's definitely gifted, and Will Smith is gifted too.
Oh my God, incredible!
And I want them to stop like. I feel like it's like a modern day lynching in a sense, when it comes to like black men and mental health. Like, it's easy to just write them off as crazy, violent, out of control,
I'm traumatized.
Oh my God, the word traumatized keeps going around. It's like, no, like these are still vulnerable people. Like these are still vulnerable men, and they have feelings and they have emotions. And you're not gonna always do the right thing. You're not gonna always say the right thing. So we need to kind of like rally behind them a little bit. You know, it's looking at the Kanye stuff. It's like, oh Lord, you know. But the reality is, we know that he has proven to have a mental health issue.
Right.
And we have to consider that, and we have to take it as that. And with Will Smith, I mean, they're literally like lynching this man in public. Like, oh my gosh, everybody's traumatized.
Feel so? I feel like, honestly, he is getting a lot of, not leeway. That's not the word I'm looking for. But I feel like if it were somebody else, if it were not Will Smith, it would have been way worse.
Yeah,
it would have been way worse.
But when you compare it to the reaction of somebody that's white in that industry, people definitely wouldn't have been using the word traumatized. And you wasn't nowhere near the slap. Like, you didn't get slapped.
Right.
It wasn't a fight that broke out.
Right.
It wasn't no gunshot.
Right.
It was just one person reacted out of control. Stop the other. The only person who could say they're traumatized is Chris Rock.
Exactly, and he ain't got nothing to say.
He didn't even press charges. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm pretty sure he was traumatized, and I'm pretty sure he was humiliated.
I think the trauma would come more from humiliation than the actual physical assault.
Yeah, he was humiliated. I mean, you're talking about a grown man, and he couldn't fight back, like, you know, in that moment.
He could have,
but he chose not to.
Thank goodness, because that would have been the
But
ghetto.
that says a lot about him as a man, too. Because, one, you didn't hit him back and lose your professionalism, and you didn't press charges. So that means you understand.
So not only, you're a stand-up guy.
Yeah, but from black man to black man, you're basically saying, like, I am my brother's keeper. Like, I don't know what happened in this situation. I'm not going to talk bad about him. I'm not going to embarrass him in the media. I'm not going to press charges on him. I'm going to somehow find some way to cover him.
Right.
And I feel like that's what he did.
Me, from a comedic standpoint, I cannot wait for the new Chris Rock material. First of all, when Chris Rock goes on tour, that shit's going to sell out like this. We got to go.
It already sold.
He's already on tour?
Yeah, the tickets were already selling, and then after that happened, everything started selling out.
Oh my gosh, but no, we need his new tour when he's coming with his new material, because comics on tour, they say the same material in every single city. I mean, I'm sure he's working on material. I'm sure his writers are like,
yeah.
Because listen, I mean, I don't know, I'm gonna look it up. I'm pretty sure if it's sold out, it's sold out in Miami.
He's definitely gonna talk about it, because he knows that people are coming to see.
I think that right now he's not going to talk about it yet. It's still too fresh. He's gonna wait. But that new tour, let's say next year sometime, or like in the fall, late summer. Woo!
Yeah, he said he's gonna talk about it. He said it's gonna be funny.
We're going.
He said it's gonna be funny. He said it's gonna be serious. You know, but he said he's just trying to wrap his mind around what actually happened.
Okay,
you know?
So boom. Let's revisit the conversation that we had was it last week or like a couple weeks ago when you were saying, like, you got to talk about it right now. And I'm like, oh no, I got to reflect.
Yeah.
Chris Rock is me. Chris Rock did not go on and be like, nah, bro, we got to talk about, I'm not going to press charges, but we got to talk about this. He's like, I got to see how I feel.
Yeah.
So that's kind of an example of how it is. It's like, for me, it's like when something traumatic or dramatic, not necessarily trauma, like trauma, yes, but drama. I gotta think about it, but okay, that's kind of like a full circle moment.
That's true. Like, and you could definitely see he was just kind of like standing in his tracks, like, I don't know how to feel right now. And I saw like the behind the scenes where they were showing his face, and it almost
he was like confused. He was like,
I don't know. Like, he was saying to somebody, and I don't know. He was just so lost, and it was sad, because it was, I know as a man, as a black man specifically, but as a man, to have somebody hit you and you didn't hit them back, like that's emasculating
for sure.
You know what I mean? That's emasculating.
If he hit him back and they was scrapping on stage, that would have been the ghetto.
Yeah, but you know his brother is going in.
His brother's going in. His brother's trying to get
don't have all that extra.
Exactly. His brother don't got nothing to lose.
His brother's like
Tony Rock, like, my brother. He don't got nothing to lose.
He's going in. So.
That is so funny.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely think we should have a little bit compassion, a little bit more compassion.
I think we have. I think Will is getting a lot more compassion than Kanye has been receiving over. It's because Kanye, Will assaulted a black man. Kanye West is bullying.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what's going on for real, but in the media, Kanye West is bullying a white lady. So like,
and a white man.
And a white man too, exactly. But I think it's more so like, Kim, leave Kim alone.
Yeah, she's so innocent in that situation.
She's just taking care of the kids.
But she really probably real
Who
talk
knows,
like, nah, you can't come to my baby birthday party.
I don't think so. I mean, I
don't know.
But regardless, so yeah.
All right, so we'll be watching that situation.
Yeah, I'm excited, or I'm eager to see how that unfolds for sure.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk.
Okay, so here's my question, because everybody knows like shooting your shot, right? Mm-hmm. Typically, I don't know how it works all over the world or whatever, but like in our society, like men are the ones to like initiate like conversation, like trying to get to know somebody, or whatever. So like, have you ever flipped the switch and like shot your shot at somebody?
I'm trying to think. So I remember
not you trying to think.
Okay, it was 2 times where I wouldn't say I shot my shot. Maybe I'm like in denial that I did it. Like maybe I'm like in denial that I actually shot my shot. Mm-hmm. Basically, what I do is like I lead the person to like pursue me. Like,
so give me an example.
So
I'm interested.
Okay, so when
I don't think we've ever had this conversation like personally together. So like this is like y'all are getting my real reactions and you're gonna hear my real story.
Like with my last boyfriend, that's how we ended up together, because we were in a Facebook group and somebody actually I think I posted something in a Facebook group and he was commenting, and literally we were going, having a whole conversation on this post like for a while, like probably like 20 good minutes or something, like just, I mean, we started to like talk about our personal lives on this post. Mm-hmm. And I was like, we're getting really personal. Like this is like, it's kind of some chemistry or something here. So I requested him as a friend.
So you didn't even know him?
I didn't even know him.
Okay.
He didn't even live in the same city, state, nothing. I just like, I'm going to request him as a friend.
Okay. With
the intentions of being able to finish this conversation.
Okay, so my impression on that relationship was that y'all knew each other.
No.
Okay.
So that's how it happened.
Okay.
And so I requested him as a friend. He accepted me. And then we started messaging. I don't know who messaged who first, but it was like...
So this is literally in the DMs. Like, I'm thinking like shooting your shot in general, but you literally, it went down in the DMs.
It went down in the DMs.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, so it was like, we just, whatever conversation we were having, like, on the public post, we transitioned it to private.
To the DMs.
And it was just like all these sparks flying, like, instantly.
Okay.
And so it was just like, okay, what is going on here? And he was like, we have all this chemistry. Like, what do we do? I was like, call me every day.
That was your answer.
That was my answer. I was like, call me every day. And he started calling me every day, FaceTiming me.
You are bold.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, keep going.
Yeah, I was like, FaceTime and call me every day. He was like, okay. We started talking every day, FaceTime, phone. He lived in like a whole other state. Mm-hmm. And that's how it started. That's how the initial relationship started. And it ended up being like a nice,
Yeah, y'all was going strong. Y'all was definitely feeling each other for real.
Yeah, it was real. It wasn't fake. It was real. It was real. So I would say that was the first time I like tried to like shoot my shot.
So it was successful.
I led him to me. I wasn't like... So what's up?
What's
like,
good?
No, I led him to me because I like to be pursued.
Right.
And I don't like to be that girl. It's like, so
what we about to do?
Yeah, right. I'm not that girl.
Right.
So I want the guys to approach me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna friend request him. Let's see what he does from there. So yeah.
That's a success story.
There's a success story.
Is there something for it?
Applause.
Yeah.
What about you?
Unsuccessful.
Have you ever tried to shoot your shot?
I have. And
what happened?
It has been unsuccessful. Okay. Oh my God! Like after your story, I don't want to share mine. Okay, I'm gonna share. Recently, actually, like when I say recently, like within the last 6 months, I don't know exactly when, but recently, okay, it's kind of a similar situation, not like that at all, but Instagram, I don't know how we started following each other on Instagram, but I followed him and he followed me. Mm-hmm. And we always would engage in each other's posts, but we never spoke. Like, if I posted a picture, he would like it. If he posted a picture, I would like it. He definitely was watching my stories. I'm watching his stories. And, like, there are some people who I intentionally disregard their stories. Like, I'd be, like, clicking around it because, like, no, you ain't about to see me in your, like, in your watches or whatever. But, like, him, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So we were following each other for, and I don't know where he lived. I literally don't know anything about him. I just know that he was a cute boy on my Instagram. And we were following each other and like for a minute. Like, I don't know how long, but like for a minute. Like, not weeks, like months and months, you know?
Yeah.
So then one day he posted a picture and I'm like, okay, enough is enough. This man is fine as hell.
Like, I need you in my life.
I need you in my, at least I just need to see what's good. So I sent him a DM. This is so embarrassing. I sent him a DM. Don't be laughing right now. Okay, I sent him a DM. I was like, hey, I don't remember. I said something like, I don't remember if I said, hey, whatever. I was like, I've been wanting to say hi to you since we followed each other. Mm-hmm. This nigga said seen and never responded. He did not respond, girl. I'm like,
he never, like, ever.
Never.
But does he still, like, look at your stories?
Bitch, I unfollowed him and blocked him. What you're not about to do is... What you're not about to... No, okay, so I didn't unfollow him and block... I didn't block him. But I unfollowed him. And you know when you unfollow somebody and be like, do you want them to unfollow you too? I was like, yes. But, I didn't do it right away. So, like, he's seen it. Like, I sent it and he's seen it, like, kind of immediately-ish. Yeah. You know, like, within minutes, he saw it.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, okay, he's gonna respond eventually. The next day, he didn't respond. So, now it's like, before he would post, and I'll be like, oh, my gosh, he's so cute. Let me like his picture. Let me look at his stories. Now, he's posting, and, like, he's on the stories, and I'm like... I ain't gonna watch your story. Right. I ain't gonna like your picture. So then I'm like, every single time he would post, it was more just like a trigger to me. And honestly, I don't even know this man. I literally do not know his first name.
Right.
I only know his Instagram name. Way, but my ego is shot. I'm like, I cannot sit here and keep watching you post. Like, I'm gonna unfollow you just for my own mental health.
Yeah. No, I definitely flirted with a guy one time, and he kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was kind of like, type
okay,
of like,
girl.
You're cute, like,
yeah.
You're so cute, but I don't like it. It's like, yeah. So I feel you on it.
That was like an ego hit to me. Like I said, I don't know what his life is. He could have a wife, girlfriend, who knows? I have literally no idea, like, what his life is.
Yeah.
But at least be like, at least heart the, you know, you can like heart the comment.
Or
at
just tell me like, oh, that's really sweet, you know, or, you know.
Nice to meet you or whatever.
Nice to meet you.
Whatever.
I don't know, acknowledge me.
He ain't acknowledge. He ain't say nothing. He just read it and didn't respond. So, like, literally, I was just triggered. And it was like, you are not all of that, okay? You cute, but you ain't even all of that. So, like, that's my ego talking.
Yeah.
No, he was a cute guy, but whatever. So I shot my shot. And he didn't.
Damn.
He didn't bite. So I'm like, okay.
What we need right now?
I know. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so
like, do you not see this gorgeous woman? Right
yeah, you not like, bro, like, and it's like, okay, I get it. If you're married, if you have a girlfriend, if you have
just
2 baby mamas, like, just say that, but don't just not say nothing. But whatever, who knows what the situation is? And then I'm looking, I'm like, he wasn't even all of that.
All right, so what should somebody do? Like, if you wanted somebody to slide up in there and just be like, yo, girl, like, what's up, baby? I don't know. Like,
first of all, they not gonna do that.
Yeah, like, no.
Anything except that.
Exactly. Like, what would you want?
I mean, I don't know. I think people should just be themselves. Like, I've been approached or whatever. Like, I mean, whatever, and your whole adult life, like you've definitely had people talk to you, whatever. Different ways work for different people. Don't try to do something that doesn't work for you, but
be yourself, really.
Be yourself. But what I don't like as far as when people are in pursuit is like inconsistencies. Like I've definitely had men like try to talk to me. I'm kind of like interested. We talk and we vibing, and then it's like I don't hear from you for 2. No, like you don't 2-3 days. Like if we're just getting to know each other, I'm not saying that we need to be talking on the phone for like all day long for 2. But if I don't hear from you, like not a text message, not a little 5-minute phone call, like hey, how's work doing? How's work? Okay, good. You go. No call, no show.
Yeah,
you fired,
you
bro.
Fired. It's
right.
like out of sight, out of mind. It's
for
like,
sure,
it's somebody else that want me.
Absolutely.
Like, so by the time 3 days later, like I'm already like it's somebody else in my DMs. It's somebody else trying to like holler. Like so, I'm sorry, but goodbye.
There's somebody on my Instagram right now. If you're watching, DM me.
Ooh.
There is somebody. I'm not gonna say who. But
what's the name start with so he can know?
No, because it's gonna be easy. Okay, I will tell okay, forget that. Don't even listen to that. I will tell you a story about this specific person. I'm talking years ago. And when I say years, I mean very many years. I would say like 2013. Like how many years ago is that? Like that's 9 years ago. We're in 2022. So that 9 years ago. We followed each other. We used to talk on like this is Instagram, like early Instagram. We used to talk on Instagram, whatever. I remember we FaceTimed one time, whatever. But like I don't know where he. I don't know. I kind of know.
She know everything about you.
I don't know. I really don't.
She know where your mama's name.
No, I'm not that girl.
She know your ex-girl.
No. You do that. You do that.
I have to do research.
You be investigating. I don't.
I really do.
I be 10 dates in with a nigga like, what's your
I know your
name?
mama name. I know all your sisters. Like I know everything about you. Like,
I will be talking to somebody for like 2-3 weeks, and then I'm like, what's your last name? No, but so this one like 9 years ago or so, we connected on Instagram, and it's so interesting. Like him and I unfollow each other and refollow each other for the last damn 10 years. Like
wow, like what, y'all got in an argument? Like what?
No, I don't. We never talked that much. Like we spoke, I think one time like back in 2013, because I remember I used to live in Miami Beach at that time. So like that was I moved out of Miami Beach in 2013, so it could have been 2012 or 2013 when I remember FaceTiming him in that apartment. And whatever, like we unfollow each other, we refollow each other. I remember one time he reached out to me. I don't know if he texted me, like after not hearing from him for years. I remember he texted me or like wrote me. I was pregnant and married. I'm like, I read that. I'm like
great timing.
No, I know, but I saw the message. I'm like, what in the world? Like, mind you, this is somebody just from Instagram. Like, I don't know him. Yeah. Whatever. I didn't respond, obviously. And then, like, years later passed. But it's crazy because just very recently, like within the last less than a month, we reconnected on Instagram again. I don't know how he keeps finding me.
Girl, that's your husband. Y'all go on and marry him.
I don't know how he keeps finding me. But I don't even want to say it because I don't know who's listening. Because
he might be following you because, you know, like, your phone number is attached to, like, Instagram. So it'll come up, like,
if he still has I do not have his phone number in my phone no more. So if he still has my phone number after all this time, that's freaking crazy. But I mean, I don't know, like whatever. But so I actually this is so embarrassing. And I'm not embarrassed to say it because I don't even think he's gonna watch this podcast. I'm embarrassed to say it because whoever else might be watching, because this is kind of just like whatever. But about a month ago, like when he followed me on Instagram, he didn't follow me. I don't know if he like liked my picture or like I don't remember, or he like watched my story. I don't remember, but I noticed him on my page and I'm like, this nigga again? So I'm like, I click on his page, whatever, I'm looking at it, and then I follow him because I wasn't following him. So I follow him. He wasn't following me. So I don't know if he watched my story or if he liked my picture or whatever. But I clicked on his page, I followed him. And then I liked a couple of his pictures or whatever. And then, like, a couple weeks later, he posted something in his story that was very interesting. Like, it was something that you have to respond to. Like I'm gonna tell you after the show because I don't want to say it here and blow my whole shot. Not even my shot. Honey. Blow my cover. But he posted something on his story that was like, "Oh, that's cool." So I just wrote him. I didn't like shoot my shot, but I wrote him and I was like, "That's really cool, whatever." And then he was like, "It's cool." And I'm trying to think, do you remember me? Like, do you remember that I'm the person from 10 years ago? Or do you just
think
I'm somebody new? Who knows? But whatever. So that was like a small little dialogue, but he would be somebody who I would slide in his DMs. He's the only person I know that I think I would slide in his DMs. I think he's the other. No.
Superman.
What? No. I think he's the only person I know that I actually would slide in his DMs on some shit after that rejection from the first one. I'm like, I know you gotta. He's the only one who I'm willing to risk it. Anybody else? Y'all have to start it.
I feel like there was somebody in my DMs that I feel like he was doing the right thing.
Okay, like what?
Like
what was he doing?
He was being persistent. I mean, I guess it's not good when you just like, no, this nigga ugly. Like, I don't stay out my DMs blocked. But I guess if they look good or you kind of attracted to them or whatever, and they just keep coming back after you keep telling them no.
So why do you tell them no? Are you no, I'm gonna play hard to get?
No, because the person doesn't even live nowhere near me. Okay. So I was just like, no. Like, I already know, the city that you live in, there's women everywhere, beautiful women, successful women, black women. Mm-hmm. It's no need for you to be trying to DM me way in Miami. Mm-hmm. Be for real, So I just didn't take him seriously, mm-hmm. And so he kept coming back. And I would be like, no, I'm not interested. It would be 3 days later, he'd be like, hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Or he would
consistency is key.
Comment on my post, yeah, yeah, you gonna be mine. It was his confidence. I think when you slide in somebody's DMs, you really need to be confident. You can't go in feeling like you about to lose. When you shoot your shot, you gotta feel like I'm going to win. I'm going.
Kobe with the shot.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta be Steph Curry. You can't be
Curry with the shot. That's the song.
Yeah,
Drake says Curry, right, or Kobe?
Yeah, Curry. I think. Yeah.
Curry. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, you gotta be
Kobe too. They both got the shot.
Yeah, you can't be playing. You gotta know and have the confidence. I'm gonna get this person. You can't be annoying and just act. But it was funny because when he finally did break me down, I was like, all right, I'm gonna give you my number. I was like, but I'll only give you my number if I know if you have an iPhone. Do you have an iPhone or Android?
You know what? That is a key.
I was like, if I see that green bubble pop up in my shit.
Okay, so is that a thing?
That's a turn off. Red flag.
You know what? I noticed that the nicest men have green bubbles.
It's why? Get your green bubble ass out my damn. Get your green bubble ass out of my time.
The nicest men have green bubbles. You know, and it's unfortunate. And it's and it's not even the green bubble that's the problem. It's the fact that I'm gonna send you a text message. How am I supposed to know if it's delivered? My read receipt's on. You gonna send me a text message. How you gonna know if I read it or not?
Yeah,
can I send you memes? Can I send you GIFs, gifs, whatever?
Yeah, whatever.
Or when you on iPhone, you send somebody happy birthday. iPhone automatically goes ooh, happy birthday. You ain't gonna get that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand why you got this ugly ass green on my phone. So I was like, it's gonna come down to this, bruh. Do you have an Android or do you have? And I was kind of hoping he said Android. So I'm
just gonna be block.
No.
He's like, I got an iPhone. I got the new joint. I got the new iPhone.
It's iPhone. He said iPhone. I was like, damn, 305.
I'm texting an Android right now, and he's very nice.
Android.
He's so nice. I forget that he even has an Android. He's very nice. But he does have a green bubble though.
Yeah, that's really annoying. But it's it's not a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker for you?
It's just annoying. It's more annoying. Like, why do you have this ugly green thing on my phone?
That's ridiculous.
No. My headboard to my bed is blue. Like, I need you to be. What's your favorite color, boo?
If I was green, I would die. If I was green, I would die. You know what? They knew something with that song. They knew something.
They knew. So it was like, bro. So when he said he had an iPhone, I was like 305.
Oh
like,
my gosh, that is hilarious.
Yeah. So, but he was persistent and he was funny. Okay. And that makes a difference too. Like a person not taking it too serious. Like you keep rejecting them and they're like, ha ha ha, okay.
Oh, right.
Like they're not taking it personal. They're not getting offended. He's just like, no, I'm gonna get this girl. This is the girl I want. This is the girl I. So I didn't have no choice. I had to give him my
next
number.
Week we're going on vacation, so we might miss an episode. Well, not might. We're gonna miss an episode next week, but
yeah. We'll
update
up
you on our
footage,
vacation,
like from vacation.
Yes,
like some cute like booty shots, like bam, like no. So what's some advice that you would give? Like what's some advice you would give to somebody that's
who am I giving advice to? To a man?
Man, woman, whoever.
I don't get no advice for these niggas. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know how to be a man. Be gentle, strong.
Gentle and strong.
Kind.
Aww. So sweet.
I know. And
be intentional. Like
that's a great word.
Don't just be sliding my DMs and you don't even know what you really want. Like
right.
you just see a pretty girl and you just like, oh, I just want her, but you really have no intentions of really taking it seriously.
Right.
You know, like that's whack.
Right? I think intention is good and attention is good. Like I don't want to feel as if like your attention is scattered. You know what I mean? Like intentional and attention.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm not tripping.
Well, don't slide in my DMs. Seriously, don't slide in my DMs on some like sexual stuff. Like I understand like some people are on that, and if a person is on that, then cool. Like so, like if you're on some like you're trying to hit it type of thing, I'm not that girl. But you know there are women that are open to that, and you know you just gotta know whose DM you're sliding into. Like don't be on some come to my house. Is it gonna be my house or your house? 'Cause somebody did say that to me.
I have never had anybody like approach me in that in years. Like I'm not saying never, but like recently, like first of all, people don't even be in my DMs like that. But
that's surprising.
No, it's not. I don't be on Instagram. Like the people on my Instagram are people who I know, you know, for the most part. Like I mean, there's a few random strangers, but like not like that. As far as like sexual, even like in like general, like there's one person who I know who like, or I can not even say one person who I know, like one person who I've dated in like the last, you know, recent times, like where like he is really one of the only people who like, even like in the first couple dates, he's already like starting to mention like sexual, and I'm just like, that's kind of a turn off for me. Like typically like men that I date, like I'll be dating them for weeks before they start even talking about it. And even weeks is like, I don't really want to talk, like you're a stranger, like, you know, like I don't want to talk about sex with you.
You're a stranger.
Yeah, there's just like the one guy who like in the like my most recent like dating, like not even dating, like I went on dates with him. Like very early on, he started talking about sex. Like, what's your favorite position? And I'm just like, boy, you gotta go. Like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of
like
he's a great guy, but is that part of it is a turn on.
Yeah, like sure. I like this. I followed this dude's page, and I thought he was attractive. I followed his page just to be following his page. I really didn't have no intentions. Like it was just like, oh, I like the way this dude looks aesthetically. I want to follow his page. See what he's about.
I want to keep looking at pictures of you.
I want to keep looking at pictures.
Right.
Nothing more than that. And he He literally slides in my DMs and he's just like automatically assumes that I want to have sex with him, like because I'm like, how arrogant of you to think.
But what did he say? Like, what makes you say that that's how he felt?
That's how he hit me up. He was just basically like, oh, like I would like to meet you in person, like my place or yours. It wasn't on no like,
hello,
hi, I want to get your number, let's go on a date. Like he was just like, you're acting. He even said it like, oh, you're acting like I'm trying to have a serious relationship. And I was just like, why are you assuming that just because I think you're attractive that I automatically want to have sex with you? I mean, I understand that maybe that's what you're used to.
Right. He must have been super fine for all of that. Like,
yeah, he
better not have been mediocre.
Yeah, but he was like so much younger than me, like probably like 8 years younger than me. So I wasn't even looking at the boy like that. You know, I was just like, oh, okay, he's cute, whatever. Like, let me just follow, you know, whatever. But this boy hit me up like on some like, what we gonna do? What we trying to do?
He must have a lot of success with that. Because to be bold enough to do it, he must have, there's somebody.
Yeah, definitely. He must. And I was just like, I'm not that girl. Like, that's not what I'm here for. And he was like,
I just wanted to see some pictures.
He actually said to me, I know you didn't just follow me, like just to like look at me. Like he actually said that, and I was just like,
oh my God.
Yeah, so it's some people out there.
I want to see what this man looks like just to see why in the world he would feel so entitled.
I don't know, but he was just like on some other stuff, and I was just like, look, I'm not here for that. I just saw a handsome man on my timeline. I followed, and that was it. You not coming nowhere.
So to summarize, with what your success story was shooting your shot, I might actually take shooting my shot into consideration in the future. There's nobody who I really would see right now who I would.
But you gotta feel that energy though. Like you can't just be like, ta-da! Like I'm in your like.
Why not? I mean, I guess
for the
reason how it happened for me.
Yeah, because I have to test the waters to see if you even like interested. Like, Are we even vibing? Like, are we vibing? Like, are you commenting on my pictures and I'm commenting on your pictures, or you keep liking my pictures? Like, because if you keep liking my pictures, that's gonna be like, okay, you keep liking my pictures. Like,
give me the green light.
Let me see where this could go.
Give me just one night.
Ready to go back now.
Hey. No, so no, okay. So in summary, you would give women the green light to shoot their shot if the vibes are right.
If the vibes are right. Like, I'm not the type of girl that's like see a guy in the bar and walk up to them or sit next to them like, hi. Like, I
would say don't do it because he left me on red, okay?
I'm not that girl.
Don't do it.
You're not about to
abort mission.
Abort mission. You're not about to have my chest hurt and all embarrassed.
Listen.
No. I know that you guys would like for us to shoot our shot more often, so you didn't have to do it and deal with the rejection. But look, be a man, okay?
You know what? With that perspective, I feel for men.
Yeah, they've been rejected their whole lives.
They've been getting that all. Like, I had it one time. I couldn't breathe.
Like my chest was hurt. I couldn't breathe. I was like,
oh my gosh, that's
like
so
the
funny.
guy that I saw was like flirting with him and stuff, and he kind of like gave me like, oh, you're so cute type of thing. I was like, oh, he really don't like me. Like, what you mean?
Yes.
I was like, this man really don't
you
like
know
me.
what, men? All the respect to you guys who deal with the rejection, and you guys take it so gracefully.
Y'all
we love y'all.
With it. Some of y'all be wanting to shoot us and beat us up when we say no, but we're not gonna talk about that.
We love y'all because whew, my chest was hurting.
Yeah, the whole chest was hurting, couldn't breathe, couldn't sleep. Like, it was just traumatizing.
My chest was even hurting. My feelings were just hurting. But not even my feelings. I was just like, nigga, you see me writing you. Like you not gonna keep posting stories and posting pictures when you left I'm red. But okay.
That was messed up. He could have at least just like kind of like, oh.
I know he needed to do what your guy did. Like, oh, you're so cute.
Yeah,
I would have appreciated that.
Dang. Well, anyways,
Thanks for listening. I had fun with this conversation.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Like,
yes.
Please, like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram.
And stay tuned for vacation footage next week.
You're gonna see
we're gonna be
wilding out on vacation.
On the beach.
We're gonna be
having fun.
We're gonna be wilding out. You don't want to miss it.
Stay tuned for footage. And yeah.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.